Hey y'all, Ileana Soul Dragon, and we're back with another part at Let's Play Star Stable. So, we're going to continue with the actual light ride today, and we're going to talk to Lisa. Hold on, someone is missing. Where's Concord? Didn't she come too? Yeah, she came with Meteor and me. We would never leave her behind. Great. I knew we should have just left her at Yorick Stables. This is no place for a foal. She's no ordinary foal. She's a star breed. Your soul horse, Anne. You still feel the bond that you formed when Destiny brought you together, right? I don't know. Maybe it'd be better if I don't. Maybe she ran away because she didn't feel anything. It'd be more of a use if I focused on building a bond with Ganymede here. Don't say that. Not yet. At least let's finish the ride. Perhaps Ideen will offer guidance. Alright. But first we have to find the little troublemaker. Well, luckily we have a convenient little blip that shows us where Little Concord is. Hi, Concord. Gonna follow? There you are. I wish you knew what was going on in that fuzzy little head of yours. Thanks for helping find Concord. You've never been on the light ride before, have you, Ileana? I see some other first-timers, and quite a few veterans from past rides. Well, let's go talk to everyone. What do I think about the light ride? The Ideen legends are fun stories to tell around the campfire. Isn't that enough? Whether or not you believe in the legends, the runestones and carving on the trail are protected archaeological sites. Leave only hoofprints, take only memories. Do you think Ideen's gift applies to trucks as well as horses? Let's go to this side. Whoops, past them. Of course I believe in the Ideen legend. She didn't arrive by sea. She came on a UFO that crashed on the island. The government doesn't want you to know, but I know it's true. I've seen the UFO with my own eyes. You've heard of the Charity of the Gods, right? Ancient aliens. With horses. I rest my case. I love the light ride. I used to dress up in traditional clothes. These days it seems like no one gets into the spirit. Still, even without the costumes, it's one of my favorite times of the year. Well, hi, you three. I used to doubt that the Ideen gift was real, but then I found money. I've never had someone who understood me like that before. Yeah, okay. Sirio and I formed our bond before we came to Jorvik. If Ideen's gift is more than a myth, it cannot be unique to Jorvik. I'm curious about the Flame of Yore. Everyone who has ridden before says that finding it is a life-changing experience. I'm not much for fairy tales, but I love a good trail ride with friends, and Golden Hills Valley has the best routes. And of course, we have the Bobcats. Do I believe the legends? Honestly, Ileana. The only reason I do the light ride is that girls who do are twice as likely to make it to the finals in the dressage circuit. That's not hocus pocus, that's science. I believe. I do not think it's our place to understand the goddess, but I believe. I've ridden the light ride twice before, and while I want to believe, I've never had any sort of mystical experience. Do you think tonight I'll finally hear Ideen's whispers? Good, you're back. The ride begins soon. But first, the Master of Ceremony says a few words about the tradition. I wonder who will be the speaker this year. Look, it's Herman. Thank Thank you, Karen, for hosting the pre-ride festivities here at the Golden Leaf Stables, and thanks to our friends from New York Rangers for helping us keep things safe tonight. So, the light ride. We've all heard stories about Ideen, about how she brought the flame of yore to give life to a cold island. Some say she took her first steps on these very shores. Whether or not you believe the old myth, you can't ride the trails here without feeling the presence of something ancient and beautiful all around you. Of course, Ideen's greatest legacy is her gift, that bond between a horse and rider that is unlike any other in the natural world. That bond is more than an understanding between species. In its purest form, it's two souls coming together in perfect harmony. The rest of the world chuckles at Jorvik and its silly, horse-crazy people. That bond is all in your head, they say. But we know it's not in our heads. It's here, in our hearts. And we know that it's no fairy tale. Tonight, on the light ride, as you walk in the trail commemorating Ideen's arrival on Jorvik, reflect on what her gift means to you. The bond gives strength. Her light gives hope. This is Ideen's legacy. What will you do with it? That's enough rambling from this old man. Tonight's ride is for you girls. Have fun, stay safe, and may Ideen light your way. Hey, can I talk to you for a sec? Before we start the ride, can I talk to you for a minute? It's important. Linda, Ileana, you two coming or what? You all should ride ahead. Ileana and I will catch up. After you left my place, I had a vision about this ride. What kind of vision? It was strange. I saw you, Ileana. Only it wasn't you. Me, but not me. I know it sounds strange. Visions are rarely as clear as you'd like them to be. But I know, as surely as the moon is round, you are in grave danger, Ileana. Listen to the echo. What does that mean? I don't know. That's the message that you who is not you wanted me to deliver. I trust you'll understand what it means when the time is right. Just be careful, okay, Ileana? This will be a fateful light ride, especially for you. We'd better catch up with the others. The trail starts just across the water. Follow me. I am actually going to make use of this toggle and put on the magic coat of the evening here. Glad you jokers finally decided to join us. Brace yourself, Ileana. Our route is long and full of terrors. Kidding. We're just going up the hill to the first stop. I'm so happy to be doing this ride with all of you again. With Ileana along, it's even better. Can you believe Anne almost didn't ride our first light ride? That's true. Back then we were... well, it's not like I was trying to be difficult. We didn't even know we were soul riders then. Man, that goes along too fast. Normal? Speak for yourself, Lisa. I've been abnormal since I was born. Anyway, I'm glad the three of you pestered me into riding with you, even if we weren't destined to be soul riders. Sisterhood, bruh. Oh, why did I just say that? Ooh, I'm gonna have to read fast for this. Aren't you glad you met us, Ileana? Whoops. Whew, this is a spot. You'd better hope Evening Dream is hungry, Ileana. It's clover time. Since the light ride lasts long into the night, it's a tradition to stop at this glade to pick Jorvik clover to feed our horses. Helps them stay alert in the ride to come. Well, let's pick some clover for evening. Is it as sweet as you remember, Starshine? Eat up, Ganymede. We have a long ride ahead of us. You like the red ones, huh? Just like Concord. He couldn't get enough of them. Oh. Have some more. You're a growing girl. Whoa, I found a 5-leaf clover. Bet I could trade this with Idris for some magic beans or something. Hey! Delicious. It's like catnip for horses, right, Meteor? Meteor? Meteor, you're only supposed to have a bite. You better hurry up and pick some clover for evening before Meteor clears the whole glade. Okay, I have all my clovers. Is the Concord I know still in there? We should probably saddle up and get on with the ride if we're going to find the Flame of Yore. Are you ready? Like Herman said in his introduction, the light ride is meant to retrace Idine's legendary first steps on the island. But the highlight of this ride is when we pass through Idine's Whisper, a crack in the mountain where it said the goddess will speak to those who are lost. And after that, the worthy find. The Flame of Yore. Give it a rest, Alex. You're overselling it. Ugh, let's go. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. I wanted to look at this. Nope. So, you're a Jorvik Wild. You're a Jorvik Warmblood. You're a Jorvik Wild. And you are Swedish Warmblood. Interesting. Because the only one we know who could be a Jorvik Wild is Starshine. Tin Can doesn't look like any Jorvik Wild we've seen. Of course, we don't know what Low Concord will look like. And you certainly don't look like a Jorvik Warmblood. Nothing. Not even a whisper. How about you, Linda? Oh, so they must have been talking about if they found anything during the light ride. Not during the ride, but afterwards. I had some pretty weird dreams. Maybe that's how Idine was trying to talk to me. You're always having weird dreams, Linda. It's funny that after all the crazy things we've seen, the one magical experience everyone in Jorvik knows about is just a joke. I saw something. Last time, I told you I didn't see anything, but I wasn't being truthful. I saw her. Aideen? My mother. It was... I can't really explain it. I'm sorry I kept it from you all this time. It was so personal. I was lost. The goddess showed me the way. Ooh, no hiccups. There it is, Aideen's whisper. The next part we do alone. Do you remember what I told you before the ride? The crack in the rock ahead is Aideen's whisper. According to tradition, pilgrims on the light ride must pass through the gorge alone. Be careful, Ileana. Remember what I told you earlier. Listen to the echo. Hold my tinfoil hat. Tin Can and I are going in. Woohoo! Guess I'm up next. I'm not afraid of what I might find. Not as long as you're with me, Starshine. Stay with me, Concord. I'm not doing this without you. You should go next, Ileana. I'll be right behind you in evening. Be careful. I love this area. It's so pretty. You can see the castle up in the distance. Oh, and it closed behind me. Whoa. I always forget how cool this is. She has passed the test. Ileana activated all 4 runestones. Her powers must be controlled. We must prioritize her training. Can I walk out of here? No, I can't. Soon it will be time for you to meet your destiny, Ileana. Her presence is much stronger than I ever imagined possible. Could she be? You're right about this one, Elizabeth. She does seem special. That girl, the reason the Keepers of Aideen formed. Are you ready for the trials, Ileana? Remember what happened last time. Catherine. Hello, Ileana. Are you the goddess? I am Catherine. Who is that girl? The goddess reborn, or so some believe. Aideen is returning? Or did she ever leave? 2 souls united as one. That love makes you strong. Do not let it become your undoing. Undoing? You must show them the way. How am I supposed to do that? You carry the power inside you, but you are not alone. Find me, and you will know the truth. The truth. Wait! Ileana, how did you wind up behind me? That's impossible. What happened in there, Ileana? Are you okay? Do you want to talk about what happened when you passed through the gorge? What did you see? A young woman. She said she was Catherine. I see. She must be the one that Elizabeth and Evergrey were discussing before Anne's rescue. What did she have to tell you? Something about souls and Ideen. Everything comes back to Ideen. But I suppose it's only fitting considering this is our sacred trail. Did she say anything else? Anything we can act on? She told me to find her. Find her? Well, I had a theory about who Catherine might refer to, but finding her might prove tricky. Thank you for sharing with me, Ileana. We should ride ahead and join the others at the campsite. You two were gone a long time. We were getting worried. Go ahead and take a seat by the fire. Last year after the ride, I was too afraid to open up about the things I saw. But since then, during our many adventures, before and after Ileana came to Jorvik, we've become a sisterhood. There is no place for secrets in the circle. I've been thinking about what comes next, for me, for us. Do we wait for the Keepers of Ideen to come up with a new leader to tell us what to do? It's not like Elizabeth as a leader. Not like having Elizabeth as a leader meant we just did as we were told. Rules and Soul Riders are like horses and hand grenades. They don't mix. You can say that again. We followed our hearts from the start. And look where that led us. You got us a circle. But the faster that circle turns, the more it feels like we're flying apart. Ideen's gift. Through all our ups and downs as Soul Riders, what is the one thing that never wavers? Our bond with our soul forces. That bond is unbreakable. Even in death. Being a Soul Rider is more than being a hero with a horse. It's two souls working as one, like Herman said. Together we can solve whatever comes next if we trust each other and believe in that bond. I truly believe that. But what about the Keepers of Ideen? We still need their help. And if someone has to step up to take Elizabeth's place, it's obvious who the natural choice is. It is? You, Alex. You poured your heart into helping the Druids. It's clear Elizabeth was preparing you. But Anne, leadership is tied to the Sun Circle. No way. It's bad enough that my parents want me to take over the family business. I wouldn't take on Elizabeth's job if for all the horses in Jorvik. This is a lot to take in. I'll think about it. Now we just have to figure out how Ileana figures into things. I don't suppose the goddess shed any light on that. What was that? That sounded like someone screaming. Someone could be hurt. We have to investigate. And run! It's Petunia. She's in trouble. Oh. We were just wrapping up the light ride when something spooked Roosby Wolf. Petunia took a bad fall. Please tell me she's okay. You can help her, right? I know first aid. Petunia's in good hands. Let's get in some space, Lily. I'll ride you in Sandwich Vaughn, Starter, whatever, back down the trail. Actually, it's whatever that name is. Okay, here goes. Ideen? Am I dead? You're gonna be just fine. Where's Roosby Wolf? I'm so worried about him. Petunia's horse couldn't have gotten far. Maybe you can track him down, Eliana? Didn't know which way to turn. Down here. Yeah, shut up, wolves. There's a horse stomping around in my pumpkin patch. Tonight's the light ride, ain't it? Every year you kids make trouble while you're tromping up and down these hills. Get that doggone horse out of my pumpkin patch before I call the rangers and have them haul him away. I'm fine. I blocked out, but when I woke up, Lisa was there. But where is Roosby Wolf? Roseby? Whatever your name is. Thank you, Eliana. Thank you. Well, that was exciting. I'm really grateful to have you all as friends. Want to ride again soon. No need to wait another year for the next light ride. I should get getting me back to York Stables. You coming, Concord? Care to ride with us, Alex? You can crash with me and my dad. Nah, I'd rather be alone with Tin Can tonight. I've got a lot to think about. Eliana? Linda? We'll be okay. There's something we need to take care of first. We'll see you around. Another eventful light ride comes to a close, but I have a feeling your adventure is just beginning. Remember how I mentioned a theory about Catherine? This is the perfect time to investigate. That is, if you're not in a hurry. I just assume solving mystic mysteries handed up by Ideen might be something you'd want to follow up on. When I was investigating the Moreland family connection to Mr. Sands, I found something interesting. Justin's mother was way ahead of you. Her name was Catherine Holbrook. What if the Castron who was mixed up with Elizabeth and Evergrey you spoke about in your vision was the same person? Justin's mom mixed up with druids? It would be a surprise for me too. What else did Elizabeth and Fripp keep from us, I wonder? This calls for a proper Linda Shonda investigation. We can be sleuthing super team. Yeah, you. The game is afoot. We should start by talking to Jasper. If his daughter was involved with the Keepers of Ideen, he must know something. Catherine? You want to talk about my daughter? Why are you asking about my Catherine? People say nice things about her. I'm just curious. Who's saying things about her? Is it Thomas? Not Thomas. People who might have known her when she was our age. Fine. What is it you want to know about her? Did your daughter use magic? Magic? What sort of questions are these? This is a waste of time. Scram, both of ya. Mr. Holbrook, wait. It's clear this is a difficult subject, so we'll get right to the point. We have reason to believe your daughter had special gifts and that those gifts led to something terrible happening. Eliana made the same gifts. She needs to know what happened to Catherine to prevent another tragedy. Please, if there's anything you know, you have to help us. Eliana's very life might depend on it. Is this true, Liana? You're like her. Like my Catherine. Yes. I don't know much, but she was a special girl. A girl with gifts, like you say. My Catherine was always more comfortable with horses than people, especially this one horse of hers, Crystal Warrior or something like that. Then one day, when she was around your age, this odd bunch came to court, druids. No doubt you've seen their kind around Jorvik. True believers in the old Ideen myths. I didn't care much for those keepers of Ideen, but when she first started riding with them, my little girl blossomed like a pumpkin in October. She was happier than I ever saw her. Until she wasn't. What changed, I can't rightly say. My daughter kept that part of her life a secret, but they broke her. I lost my little girl to those druids. When she finally got free of them, she settled down with Thomas. She never opened up about what happened. At least not to me. Actually, that's not entirely true. She kept the diary. She'd write in that book every day. Never let me read it, of course. After I never had the courage to open it. Her diary is probably in the old barn back at Moorland. If the truth is anywhere, it's in that book. If her story will help protect Ileana from them that broke my girl, then I want you to have it. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a stretch. Good day to you both. It appears that our hypothesis was correct. Catherine Holbrook is that girl we need to find. I'm sorry for poor Jasper. Talking about his daughter brought out some painful memories. Maybe by investigating, we can bring him the closure he's been missing all these years. Well, our next step is clear. We have to find Catherine's diary. Do you remember where Jasper's old barn is at Moorland Stables? Meteor and I will meet you there. And for now, please don't talk about this with Justin. After what he went through, first on Mr. Sanson with the druids, I don't think it would be wise to bring him into this mystery until we have more answers. I will just call for pickup. Okay, we'll just head over here. And don't run into a tree, thank you. Oh no, it's Justin. Oh, hey, Liana. It's good to see you. What are you doing over by Grandpa's old barn? Just checking up on little Frodo. Oh yeah, the halfling are full. He's quite a healthy and happy fellow. Ever since the experience with the tree out on South Hoof, I've been able to see things a lot more clearly when it comes to horses. Frodo's is one of the special ones, isn't he? A starbreed. Anyway, I should get back to the stables. I think Maya needs help restocking the hayloft. Hey, Liana, you didn't tell Justin anything about our investigation, did you? No? Good. Now let's find that diary. Jasper didn't say where in the barn he left the diary. How about you start by looking around inside? Oh dear, this isn't good. The pages are mildewed and rotted away. I can barely turn the pages without them falling apart. The text is completely unreadable. How could you leave it sitting in this leaky barn for 20 years? Honestly, some people have no idea how to store old books. What are we going to do now? Did you find the diary? It's clear that we aren't going to solve Catherine mystery today. The diary won't give us its secrets so easily, but there might still be a way. Do you mind if I borrow the diary for a bit? I just need to sleep on a problem. My best ideas come to me in dreams, you know. In the meantime, please don't talk to Justin or the others until we know more. And feel free to drop my place in Jarlheim whenever you wish. I'll be in touch soon. And of course, no more main quest, but we do have a plan to do with the diary. Honestly, these are some of my favorite quests in this game, because there's just so much lore behind them. So anyway, I'd like to thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next part, which will probably wait until Monday just because I work all weekend. Bye!